Hey guys, welcome back to Tiny Talks. Today we have a guest on our show who might actually be joining our team on Tiny Entertainment. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's going on, guys? My name is Xander. This is really dope. I like all of this. I like all of this. I'm a content creative. Very similarly, I'm looking to learn, looking to collab, and I'm here to talk about some stuff, get some stuff off my chest.
So, why are people ghosting in 2025?
You know what? Maybe it's just like maybe I need a certain number in my bank account. You know, like is that it? Is it? It's like I was told you hit six figures, and then like the women just flood. No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Six figures and the women flood in.
Yes.
I'm working on it. My bank account is like kind of like sad looking, but you know what? I kind of feel like everybody's bank account's sad. Like it's not just me. Gas is too high. Food is too high. I'm making decisions. Do I put in gas or do I go out and eat? I'm gonna go out and eat every time. I'm gonna eat every time though.
That's such a waste of money. Nah, I like eating in unless we're going out somewhere fancy. Otherwise, there's just no freaking point. Like, I rather the same amount I'm gonna spend outside, like maybe 100, 200 less than that. I'm gonna just hire somebody to cook for me, meal prep for me. I'm not gonna do all that.
Hire someone to cook for you. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I've not reached. Some of us are still eating.
It's cheaper than you think. If you even spent $30 a day on a meal, I want you to multiply 30 times 30.
Okay,
that's 900.
That's 30 times. Okay, so yeah. Okay.
Okay, now for 500, 400 a month,
okay,
you can get somebody to meal prep you everything.
See, okay, so the thing I hate about meal prepping, I don't like leftovers.
So get them to cook fresh the same day.
But doesn't that cost more?
Put them on literally, like, there's people who have a cooking skill. They don't even have to be like a whole ass chef. Like $7.25 an hour, that's minimum wage in Texas. Maybe give them like 10 or 15, reimburse them for groceries and get them to cook, and like you'll spend less than that, I promise you, and you'll eat healthier and you'll have way more food in your fridge.
I feel like are you somebody that has like your own like driver too? Do you drive, or you have your own? You have a Tesla, don't you?
Well, I have a Lexus that drives itself.
It drives itself.
Yeah.
Can we say chat? Can we say bougie? Yo.
No, it's a financial decision that's very smart, and I'm gonna explain later why. But people are ghosting you. Like, the thing is, my DMs, I can't relate, bro. Like,
look at her, and then look back at me, and then look back at her. We're not the same.
I like girls though, so that's the thing.
But that's the thing, girls. It's very cutesy, very demure. Oh my god,
no.
You're so you have tats. You have the look. She has the look. That's However, true. When I'm over here like, hey girl, how you doing? Oh no, what you got? Taking care of me and my like 4 or 5 kids. I'm like, whoa, Janelle, I don't want you and your kids.
So how many kids you got?
0.
You got 0 kids?
0.
How old are you?
33.
33 with 0 kids. Okay.
Not heard of. Unicorn, right? Unicorn. But I will get passed up by the dude, DeJuan. He got like 2 baby mamas, do-rag on, driving a busted 2006 Benz, and he will pull all of the ladies, and they're like, oh, I want him. I'm like, he works at Amazon. Not saying working at Amazon is bad. I used to work at Amazon. It's a plantation. Busted. It's a plantation. But it is. Like, he just pull up, and they're like, oh my God. And I'm over here, I'm driving, Ford Fusion. I care about the what is it? I almost said the economy. Not really. I care about just, the carbon emissions and things like that. But I don't have people beating down my doors. But the older women that don't want to have kids be like, excuse me, sir. I'm like, hi, Miss Mams. If you can cook, I'm yours. So that goes back to what you were saying. What if I fell in love with my meal prepper? If you're a meal prepper out there, are you looking for love? Please.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna keep. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Like, I promise you, I'm not that sort of boss. But there has been instances where there's been a pretty girl that's been cooking for me, and it's like she was gay too.
How'd she dress? Do you have them dressed a certain way?
I dressed her. the way I wanted to
You
dress her.
can dress, yo. Okay. I need to elevate. I
The
need to
thing is, it's
step up.
different though, because I'm a girl, so it's like less threatening. Like where I'm like, I like you in this, wear this, I like you in that. You look, So it's just like my ass. That was a dumb decision. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of do regret it.
Wait, what do you mean? That sounds. I would love to make
Nah,
mistakes like that.
I had to
Sign me up.
fire her right
Okay,
after.
so like
So
when you say fire, are you saying like, hey, you can't cook for me anymore because you might poison
no,
me?
that what happened was romantic feelings got involved, and then
Hey,
she had to go because she was acting a fool. And nah, you gotta
I
go.
get
I don't
it.
do all that.
Okay.
I don't do all that. A lot of my ex girlfriends be like, "Oh, she not that emotional." Like I
Mm,
am, but
mm,
I'm not gonna be emotional
mm,
for the wrong shit. Like
mm.
and it takes me like I would say at least like 2 years to really like trust you and be like locked in with you like
Two
that.
years.
Yeah,
Dang. All right.
it takes me 6 months to be
I'm a lover boy,
comfortable.
ladies and gentlemen. I'm a lover boy. It takes me 30 seconds, girl. I love you. I love you. I will do no. But no, that's a good rule of thumb. 2 years. Like the first year is the person like hiding who they are. You
Yeah.
can't hide it the next year.
It
You
takes
start to.
about like for girls it's different. It's 3 months they
Mhm.
start to break character. 6 months you become more comfortable, get to understand them as a person. A year you really know if you fuck with them in your life or not. After that, like in the 2 year span, like like okay, you could open up to this person. They not really like going anywhere.
Write that
And
down. Write that down.
it's always been the same formula, especially for me. It's hard to get people to like this second or third year because I don't let them pass like the first like 3 months. Within
Mm,
3 months, I know
mm.
like Shawty, you gotta go. Like, and it's bad because my DMs be flooded with girls on girls on girls on girls and that don't got the right attentions for me because yeah, like I am, somebody who is young, beautiful, successful, building to the next level, and they trying to trick a lot of these hoes ain't got cribs. They driving busted vehicles, which is cool. At least you got a car, at least you got a
Some of
crib.
them.
But it's hard for me to date because I'm looking for somebody that's already on my level that I could take to the next level. But now I meet somebody on a lower level that mean that I gotta bring them up and then I gotta take them to the next level. Like, what about me? They're not gonna be able to take me to the next level right there in that moment. And then there's like months of my time just being wasted and wasted. And then dudes is just like there's way too many dudes out here that honestly don't have good intentions for me. I will not date anybody that is less than 10 years older than me. They got to be 10 years plus. I prefer to date in a couple. I don't want to date a man or woman individually for various reasons. Can I be with a woman alone? Yes. Can I be with a man alone? Hell no. It's not going to happen. But it's logically smart for me to date in a couple. However, the dating game in Texas with couples, that shit suck. Motherfuckers don't make it past the text messages, bro. Oh, hell nah. Something wrong with them. When I was in Chicago, the couples was cool as fuck, like yeah, I was going on dates. I was talking to couples. I was dating a couple of them, and it just like the dating game in Texas with couples. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, you got predators, you got the weirdos, you got the bitches that look bad, then you got the husband that look like shit. Like,
They
I
got
can't do
money.
that.
If they look like shit, they got like money,
I don't care. I
resources.
don't care. I have my own. I don't care. I cannot be attracted to you just because you got money. You have to have a little bit of the looks, the hygiene. The biggest thing is I
Hygiene
can't.
is hygiene really like who
Hmm.
doesn't? I mean, who doesn't take showers? Like, what
There's
am I missing?
people who don't not just take showers. It's not about just
Like
taking the shower. They
grooming.
don't groom themselves properly. And there's a special way to apply your deodorant, your perfumes. I always be smelling good. You could probably smell me from sitting here.
All right, all
Like
right, okay, yeah, nah, yeah,
you can
okay,
smell me.
we can smell
As Jimmy Choo.
it. Okay, Jimmy Choo. All right.
I have a wholesaler, Dallas Perfume. Shout out to them. So they give me everything for cheap.
Mm,
So I'm gonna hook y'all up too. But
okay.
yeah, I just feel like in the dating game in Texas, something wrong with them girls here. They just be
So
crying.
wait, all right. So check it out. I be all right. So I'm gonna put you guys up on game. So I go to a lot of networking events, right? I go to these networking events because my theory. This is my theory. I'm not gonna meet my wife in the club, right? Even though I be at the clubs, I'm gonna be doing content and stuff. But I go to these dating events and I go to like speed dating to look for potential partners, business partners that could turn into something more. I don't bet on it,
Ugh,
but
you mixing business and
I
pleasure.
mean, you got to. I'm trying to switch it up because my thing is like, if you about your business, if you can run a
Mm-mm.
successful business, there's a better chance that you might because a relationship is a business. It's a business, is it not?
I mean, yes, but like business and pleasure don't work well unless you got other people involved. Like in a poly, it'll work. But business and
I've
pleasure
never
with
been in a
two.
poly. If anybody wants to like add me to their poly, uh, shout out. Like, let me, I might try it. Like, I don't know. Might be something like is the poly dope?
I like it. Not everyone does. I'm not gonna lie. I had my first threesome when I was 17, and I never looked back. Like I always wanted to do it, never got the
Mm.
opportunity. The first girl I was with was Pakistani. Her man was Bengali. They were
Ooh,
all Muslim.
ooh.
I wasn't really into him. His dick was small as fuck, so I just couldn't like get like he was a cool person, but it was I remember it was this big. It was this big. It was like this skinny, but girl was bad as hell, and we
How's
all
she
got
bad
along.
though? How? Ladies and
I don't
gentlemen,
know. I just
ladies and
really
gentlemen, I'm
liked her.
just look at me. I'm 6'5", right? Let that sink in. How does someone like that bag a baddie, but I can barely bag groceries at the self checkout?
Well,
What's
they were
going on?
dating since they was kids. They recently got married last year, and they have turned into a fucking toxic ass couple. To be honest with you,
Little dick syndrome.
but
That's why.
that's like the only like I've only had like two couples with that seen turn real toxic. But other than that, like nah, they were pretty cool, but I just never looked back. And then from there, I started experimenting with more girls, and I realized I actually liked girls more than just romantically. And then I realized, like, hey, I never really liked men like that. But then I realized, like, okay, more maybe it's more of like a mental and physical thing for me with men. But I need the woman's emotions there. I need her, presence. I need her body there. So then I figured out I was the most happiest in a couple. That's where I'm the most happiest because I get the best of all worlds.
All right, Hannah Montana. Okay, I see you. All right, all right.
No, for real, because it's like you got the man to do the manly shit. Like, go put that shit up, go drive us, go do this and go do that, go do the masculine stuff. And then, you got my girl that's gonna do my hair, that's gonna do my makeup in the morning. I'm gonna get
Sister
her ready.
wives.
I'm gonna get her ready like a little doll. Like, I wanna get her
Mm,
ready. She's gonna get me ready.
mm.
We'll cook and clean for each other. We'll entertain him. He'll entertain us, but if I don't feel like entertaining them, they'll entertain each other. And if he don't feel like entertaining us, we gonna entertain each other. Like there's always something to do there. I've been the happiest person in poly relationships, and that's eventually a future goal of mine is to go settle down in a poly. I am not settling down with just a man, just a woman. I'm not doing that. Maybe just a woman if she's really logical up here, but you know what? There was a woman I was really, really, really happy with, but we had to swing because somebody like me was like, like we need a little, we need
Mm.
guys to
Need
kind
some
of do
dick.
something.
Need some dick.
Yeah, we were straight up gay. We just
Mm.
needed
How
guys to
does
do
it
shit for
like?
us.
I've always wondered. I've always wanted to know, like, so like in the intimate setting, what's going down? Like you say, yeah, babe, we going to the crib. Like, is a strap used all the time? Sometimes. What
Not
if
all
you
the time.
forget it? What if
It
you
depends
forget
on the
it? Like,
person.
damn, I forgot the strap. Well, what do you do after like somebody forgets one
We
of
do
the two?
other things.
Vegetables? Like, what are we doing? What do you mean?
Nah, not even that. Like, tongue, fingers. Honestly, like we don't. A lot of gay girls don't use the strap all the time because it's fucking inconvenient half the time to put it on
It's
when you're in the middle of
inconvenient.
it.
My built in. Built. I mean, it's built in. Built in.
Yeah, but like,
Um,
it's just I feel like it's so ugly to look up at a man and he's just like huffing and puffing like a dog, literally, and he just look ugly as fuck. You got sweat dripping down his ugly ass beard and his rough ass skin.
we
Nah,
out here
I'm
putting
good.
in work and numbers. We out here
They're
doing
so
acrobatics.
ugly,
We
bro.
doing push up. We gotta lift you up, hit you with the side. We out here doing tricks
So
and shit.
ugly, bro.
It's so ugly, but like if I'm like, here's a strap, you do exactly what we trying to do. You're not getting past 6 strokes.
And see, that's why I like it like a poly because I can look at the girl, I got my face in the girl, and then there's a guy from the back. Like
Right.
I hate it. I always hated looking at men while they're doing anything to me because they're not attractive. Like I don't know if it's like some sort of post nut clarity with women or stuff. Because when I was messing with men, like it kind of just be like they'd be down on me, and I'd just be like, I'd look down and be like, oh, this motherfucker ugly as hell. Oh, look back up. All right, let's start imagining a woman. You know, seriously, every time I've ever done anything with a man,
She imagines
I've
Tyler
imagined a
Perry
woman.
down there on some Medea shit.
I've had to imagine a woman. I can't do it, like, cause it feels great. The guy might be cool too and shit, but it's not visually appealing. It's not visually appealing at all. Like they ugly. men are honestly ugly. Like,
I'm
and there's
gonna agree
you
because I
can't.
don't
Yeah.
like I don't like men, but like there's something about a woman looking at you after she just
Them
like the
puppy
eyes,
eyes.
and it's just like keep going, don't you stop,
Yeah.
don't you stop.
Yeah.
I love that, but so
So, anyways, this was another episode of Tiny Talks. We're gonna wrap this up because we're running out of time, but please join us on another episode. Bye, guys.